they on their way? Unbelievable. They knew it was at 5:30. I would think they would come before 5:30. Well, that's gonna be. Make sure we let them know this has to happen a little better.
that was our national anthem sung by the Sydney Singers. Welcome to the first game of the Western Conference Invite. Tonight's matchup featuring the Omaha Skutt ladies and your Sydney Lady Raiders here at Cabela's Athletic Facility in Sydney, Nebraska. Starters for Sydney tonight will be Maddie Stafford, Caitlin Cole, Sarah Marr, Cody Rowley, and Abby Porter. So we're almost about to get things underway here tonight. We will have multiple camera angles working throughout the contest. Camera 1, which you're not quite on yet, I guess we're on camera. Which one are you on? We're on camera 1 there, being manned by Sarah Von Segren. Camera 2 by Joseph Tomzik, camera 3 by Jacob Christensen, and camera 4, Jacob Evertson. Sorry, Jacob Peterson on camera. And our tip-off. Skutt gets on the board first with a three-pointer in your green and black uniforms. Sydney and white with a long pass down the court. Turnover quickly with Skutt. Skutt doing a good job moving the ball around quickly on the perimeter. Matter of time, there it is. We get our first jump ball call of the night. So first possession will belong to Sydney. Caitlin Cole bringing the ball down for the Raiders. Going to drive again with that left hand. Left-handed layup, but it's good. So the Lady Raiders are finally able to answer. Skutt leading 3-2 early on here. Ladies doing a nice job of defending the ball there. Close to a walk there. And Sarah Marr's going to bring it back the other way. Try to get things set up for the ladies. Going to be called. number 34. Stafford up top. Both teams testing each other out a little bit here in the beginning. Cole from 3, and she gets it. Giving the ladies their first lead of the evening here. And we're going to have a little bit of a foul right there. Abby Porter called for the foul on the with the foot. Converts on the shot. We'll have a substitution here. Adams coming into the game. Ashley Stafford called for the block. Quickly down the court. Oh, Savannah goes in just a little bit too hard on the glass. Second jump ball of the evening, this time going to go to Skutt. Top of the key, she's going to look to the right wing. Skutt trying to get the ball down into that post position. Savannah Adams getting the call with the elbow there. So we're going to change possession. Savannah Rosenbaum inbounding the ball for the Lady Raiders. Stafford to Stafford. Oh, she's got an opening. And she's going to get the foul. Maddie Stafford at the line for Sydney. 4.5 minutes here in the first period. And a nice shot there for the Lady Raiders. Denton bringing the ball down the court for Skutt. Doing a very good job early on handling the ball. Had a nice box out for the Lady Raiders, but it's still going to end up in a tie-up. Still going to go Sydney's way. Sydney leading 6-4 here, halfway through the first period. Sydney working to break the press. job with the ball so far. And another push is going to be called. So the officials tonight really taking charge early on, not going to let this turn into a very physical pushing match. Trying to establish themselves during the contest, I think. Oh, and Porter just misses with the inbound pass. Cole going to reset the offense. Out to Ashley, coming in on her left. Throws that one up. Not sure what the call was there. Down to Cole. She's got an open lane. Oh, careful not to walk. And she does with a little bit of help from Skutt. Mackenzie Harry coming down the court. Cole looking for some help. Getting the ball back up top to Maddie. Maddie over to Ashley. And we're going to have another push called. So we'll have some more key substitutions here for both teams. Stafford, Maddie Porter will take a seat here for a couple minutes. Mara driving in on the left. Sydney really trying to work this left side here early on in the contest. Sarah Marr going to the line for the Lady Raiders. And nothing but net there on the first end. The ladies will come out with 1 point there and still maintain a 1 point lead. Coming down on 2 minutes here in the period. And Skutt manages to get the ball into the good zone. Miranda Castor, a senior, 6'1". And is going to be fouled. Number 34, Laura Spear with the foul for Skutt. Sarah Moore on the line. And it's good. All tied up at 8 apiece here, under 2 minutes now to play in the first period. Denton bringing the ball down again. top of the key. Oh, with the long pass down the court. Picked up by Maddie Stafford. Back out to Rowley. Looking to drive around her person. Off of Sydney is the call. Swings it over to Stafford. Looking for an opening. Back around the perimeter to Porter. Nice backdoor cut by Stafford. Just not able to get the shot off quickly enough. Underwood now. Gonna get called for reaching around her there. Well, that's only the second team foul for Sydney so far here tonight. Doing a good job with ball movement. Into the post. And a push on Cody Rowley. Her first foul of the evening. Seconds remaining. Barr did a nice job to be able to get that ball off, but to no avail. So at the end of one, we're going to have a score of Skutt 11 and Sydney 8. Still a very close ball game. Both teams working the ball around the perimeter. Joining me in the booth is Brendan Hollig. How are we doing tonight, Brendan?
You know, we're doing all right. I'm running the TriCaster 40 as I attempt to give you the best video angles with which to view the game.
And actually, I was calling it a TriCaster 42. This one is actually the TriCaster Studio, just a slight difference in versions, but still the equipment that's allowing us to encode the video stream and put it out on the internet for people tonight.
Galloway stands corrected.
I had to look that up today myself because there are a ton of different models on this equipment and all very similar in what they do, just different features and subsets and things. So huge improvement over what we were kind of cobbling together and putting together manually. As Brendan can tell you, there's all kinds of different effects and transitions and things that'll make life a little bit easier on his end, I'm sure. Isn't that right, Brendan?
Oh, it definitely is, and I hope I'm giving all you folks at home a nice buffet of different effects and transitions. Keep you interested throughout the night.
There you are. You don't have to go anywhere. You're sitting at your TV having a buffet, courtesy of Brendan Hollig.
Not the China one either.
Also joining me tonight will be Calder Rosdale in the booth. He is manning our scoreboard. We have a live video overlay for our scoreboards, another piece of software that comes into the mix. So he'll be running that throughout the contest, providing you exact same type of graphics that you can see with a lot of your professional sports teams who use this same exact equipment. going to count. So Alex Banker gets it in without banking the shot. How about that? Cole up top, over to Marr. Marr penetrates, gets the shot off the glass. A timely bucket, pulling the ladies back within 4 here. Rowley with the steal, going to get an open look, and does a nice job of converting on the other end, pulling the ladies within 2. Denton coming down the floor now for the Skyhawks. Gonna pull back out, set it up. And another push. And some of that I think is to be expected early on in the season. You know, this being technically our opening game. We did have the Hall of Fame exhibition game, but still a chance for players to kind of find themselves on the court and feel things out a little bit.
One thing I hope we do continue to do is to go into the paint as we've been doing. They're already in the bonus with 8 fouls. So if we go in there and we can draw some more fouls, we can get players in foul trouble as well as get some easy free throws that we practice daily.
And you're right there. Sydney's done a very nice job with the foul situation here early on through the contest. Omaha Skutt with 18 fouls to Sydney's 5, so hopefully that bonus situation can come into play here before we reach halftime. And a nice job of anticipating the pass by Ashley Stafford, able to tip it away, gets the ball over to her sister. Setting up the offense. And a 5-second call there. Skutt doing a nice job of putting pressure out on the ball. Denton down the court with the ball. Over to Banker. Back to Denton. And with the dish and the assist, Denton gets it over to Banker for the 2 points. Skyhawks now taking a 16-12 lead. Porter looks to Stafford, into Rowley. Trying to fight through the pressure. Able to draw the foul on the shot attempt. Isn't that just pretty where it says foul there on the sky on the scoreboard? Got with a couple of substitutions here. Denton on the walk. She's not too happy about the call there. Savannah Rosenbaum, Kayla Cole re-entering the contest. The ball will be inbounded by Savannah. Marr for 3, in and out of the rim. So Denton back down the court with the ball. Adams with the three-point attempt. No good. Tara Cannon on the shot there for the Skyhawks. And knocked away by Denton. And she gets the 2 points. Brooke Denton playing very aggressively here in the first half for the Skyhawks. Doing an outstanding job bringing the ball down the court and putting a lot of pressure on the Lady Raider defense. And there that time, able to do the same on defense, knocking the pass away and taking down the court for the score. So here, during the timeout, we have Sydney at 20 and Skutt at 12. I'm sorry, Skutt at 20, Sydney at 12. Nobody said learning to lead was a requirement, I guess. So Coach Shaw will take an opportunity here to talk things over with the ladies. Drop a few situations, a few scenarios on how they want to handle things, how they want to attack things. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Come back with 4 minutes and 12 seconds here remaining in the first half. Denton out on the ball. Stafford over to Marr. And ball just gets away from her a little bit there on the pass. The offensive charge, Sydney will get the ball back. Savannah Adams now with 3 fouls early on in the game. We'll see if that comes into play later on. Back over to Stafford. Sydney working to keep the ball out of trouble here. Stafford with the drive, not able to connect. Bellinger with the ball. Over to Spear. And the post doing a nice job there of actually taking the ball away from Savannah Rosenbaum to put it in for the 2 points. Savage with a quick turnover and the foul. That'll send Anna Bellinger to the line. She's a sophomore, coming in at 5'7" for the Skyhawks. And a nice shot there. Rally with the ball. Stafford with the drive and is going to draw the foul. Denton connects. And Denton good on both. Oh, Sydney having a hard time hanging on to the ball right here in the second period. Rowley drawing the foul by Miranda Castor, senior, also 6'1". So a tall bunch coming in here tonight for the Skyhawks. Shots nicely for the Lady Raiders, bringing the score to 27-14, Skyhawks. And Dent's going to get called for the carry. Going to drive, loses handle on it, unable to take the shot. Quickly down, penalty mark. Nice job of Ferreira. Just over 1 minute. Sydney trailing by 11. Another turnover. Rowley's going to look for help. Bring the ball down. And Moore had her foot on the line, so she's going to get 2 out of that one. But immediately providing a spark for the Lady Raiders, which is going to cause Omaha Skutt to take a timeout by head coach Marty Plum. He's assisted tonight by Jeff Ritz, Sarah Goodwin, and Susie Lucian. You can tell me that's not how you pronounce Lucian, but Brendan, I'm going to tell you you're wrong. Also coaching for the Skyhawks is Mark. I'll tell you what, Brendan, I'll ask you to pronounce the last name here, because I come from a Polish community, and I'm gonna venture to say I have a better chance of pronouncing that than you do. I think you nailed it. Very well done. Well done. Probably a Czech or Polish name, but I think you did it service there. And the statistician tonight for the Omaha Skyhawks will be Jeffrey Bartles. You didn't know they had a statistician, did you? Well, they also have a chaplain on the roster, Father Jeff Molnar, so considering it is a Catholic school, it's probably not a bad idea to have a chaplain on the roster. Yeah, you're correct. I think they probably checked into that when they were going through his credentials. Rosenbaum looking for help. Stafford looks to penetrate. Going to take it herself. And she is going to get the foul and the bucket. Maddie doing a nice job for the Lady Raiders there, being aggressive, testing the defense, and when the opportunity is given, taking it to the hole for the score. And she converts on the and one. 20 seconds here remaining in the half. Three, but no phone there. Trying to put up a shot. For being rushed, not a bad effort there. So at halftime, Sydney is able to close the gap a little bit. It's going to be Omaha Skutt with the lead at 29-21. Not a bad first half of play all the way around here tonight between the Lady Raiders and the Skutt Skyhawks. So here we are in the booth, me and the boys. Brendan Holly, slide over to get into camera. Calder Rosdale. Far away, and now I got the mic trap. Should have all kinds of extra cord there. So Calder, tell me your impressions tonight so far on the first half of play here between the Sydney Lady Raiders and the Skutt Skyhawks.
I think we've seen some really good things from the young players on the Raiders, especially Maddie Stafford's really doing a nice job out there, actually handling the ball out around the perimeter. Second half, I expect to see a lot of the same stuff, working it around quick, trying to get it past Omaha's tough zone defense. From Omaha, I would expect to see a little bit of ISOs. They got some tall players, maybe especially in the post game. I expect to see them try to poach us up and get some one-on-one action. Other than that, it's been a good game. It's a close match. We'll see what the second half brings.
You know, it really seems to me that this Skutt group is a pretty athletic bunch. I mean, they really do a nice job of moving the ball around the perimeter very quickly. So to that end, I would have to give credit to the Lady Raiders and the efforts that they're putting forth on defense so far.
Yeah, I would agree. Skutt's guards are really working around the perimeter well, getting a lot of open threes and good opportunities to score. For Sydney, you know, I think they just got to get their guards out there and do the best to deny the ball and try to slow the passing around the perimeter a little bit. And Holly, what do you think about it?
And that really has been a strength of Sarah Marr's game since she's played basketball. Even last year, she did a very nice job. Probably one of the faster girls on the court for Sydney. A sprinter in track, does a nice job with that, and has been on the 400 relay a number of times. So not afraid to get up and down the court and run a little bit. So that's been a good asset for the Lady Raiders tonight and will continue to be so during the second half. You're watching the Sydney High dance team perform as they do here at almost all home contests. We thank them for their efforts. Lanny Schiesler there you're seeing on the screen next to John Hurt working things. Dave Collins and Hunter Arterburn in attendance tonight for KSID Radio, having the night off on the FM side. Of course, the AM is always being covered here in Sydney by Randy Brown and Bill Wilburn for all your Sydney High athletics for those times when you're not able to watch us here on streaming live video.
Right now you're looking at the Sydney High School band. On the drums is Dylan Putman and Ben Goebel. Playing guitar is Jonathan Stokes.
So while not large in numbers, the guys doing a nice job over there for our halftime. Coach Ryan Plummer here, taking things in. Jay Doty, another local Sydney native, his son. Tess Plummer, sitting with her mom. The Eckert family in attendance tonight, sitting next to Mr. Ayler and his wife, Mrs. Ayler, our principal at West. Mr. Ayler, of course, our superintendent. Mike Harvey and Jody Harvey in attendance tonight. Ralph Kastner there in the foreground. Mrs. Dorwart. Abby Heller looking completely enthused right now. Coach Wilson from volleyball in attendance as always. Mandy McKay, another avid Raider supporter. Hunter Bowers trying to find pictures in the program to no avail. Something he could understand. So a few faces in the crowd there for you tonight. There's one of our camera operators, Mr. Peterson.
There's Cade Lewis and his mother, Tanya.
Mr. Arndt tonight in attendance. He will also be an assistant during the boys contest. And there's our second camera tonight, providing those floor views for you, Joseph Tomzik. Always doing a great job with our transition shots and zoom in shots whenever we need them. Always on top of things. So just over 3 minutes remaining here in the halftime as the Lady Raiders come back onto the floor. We're broadcasting to you live from the weight room, also known as Studio B. And hopefully, as we do more of these contests, you can get word out to your friends. We will try to do as many games as possible. Personnel-wise and things, we won't always be able to broadcast all games, and certainly not all away games, but we will make an effort to get as many of these on the internet for you to view as possible, whether you are viewing it live or later. The games are archived on YouTube, so once the contest has been completed, you and other fans and athletes themselves will be able to view the contest, which is a nice feature we're able to offer. Also tonight, if at any point you would like to contact us, you can do so during the broadcast. You can send a tweet out on Twitter to @SydneyRaiders or #SidRock. Either one of those will get to us here in the booth, and we'll be able to comment on them live even during the game. We have that available to us here as we are bringing you the broadcast. Always fun to hear where people are viewing the broadcast from as we bring things to you live. I know during the football season we had viewers watching games live from across the country. We had viewers from Petersburg, Alaska, Tacoma, Washington, Greensboro, North Carolina, and Surfside, South Carolina. We even noticed one time that we had a viewer from Argentina, although I would venture to say that might have been just a random viewer that came across our feed. But this is something that's, it's we put it out there because it's nice for the kids, it's nice for the fans, it's nice for the program and the school. Anything we can do to help bring everything that we do a little bit closer to you. So try to get the word out to your friends. If you, like I said, you can contact us through Twitter at Sydney Raiders, hashtag SidRock, or you can send us email through srtv@raidermail.org. That's srtv@raidermail.org.
And if the Argentinian viewer was not a fluke, we will possibly make some Spanish subtitles just for anything important. So if you aren't a fluke, just send us an email.
And that's one of the nice things. That's one of the nice things about broadcasting this through YouTube is because YouTube is owned, and a nice bucket there on the inside by the post. The thing about YouTube is they are owned by Google, and as such, then we have access to Google Analytics, and we can actually watch at any given time how many people are viewing the stream live, how many people have viewed it in total, and where our viewers are coming from. So a lot of fun stuff going on here for SRTV as we continue to work on our broadcasts and put these things together for you. Also joining us here since halftime is Tyler Miller. He'll be running the scoreboard now for us. Tyler, a veteran, having worked the Hall of Fame games. Done a good job working the ball down low there by Miranda Caster. And again, a lot of height on this Skutt team. She comes in at 6'1". So Sydney definitely having to work for everything that they're getting. And right now, for Sydney, that means being aggressive with the ball and trying to get Skutt into foul trouble. We saw Sydney manage to get into the bonus in the first half, and quickly Skutt will have another one right here. Adams will come into the game for Spear. So Caster gets the rebound. Denton down the floor. And while Maddie tried to set up to take the charge, not quite there in time, so she's going to get charged with the foul. Adams with the putback, and she finally gets it in for two. So that's going to bring Skutt up to 35 on the night.
And the Raiders are really getting out-rebounded tonight. I'm sure part of that is due to the height of the Skutt's team, but I guess we just got to get down and box out down there.
Ball back up to Porter. She's going to swing it around to Stafford. And a nice follow by Marr. Cole wasn't quite able to get the shot off that she wanted, but Marr did a nice job following in for the rebound. And a clean shot there for Marr.
That was the disc explosion in transition.
That just happened. Skutt working the ball around. Good movement. Rowley doing a nice job putting body pressure out there. Rebounded by Rowley, and she is going to draw the foul from number 2, Alex Banker. You could almost say that Alex Banker got caught trying to steal the ball. Maddie looking for some help. Just not a lot of ball movement right now.
Skutt looks like they're running a 2-3 zone.
Exactly right there. So the ladies are there's a nice look on the inside. Marr just not able to go up quite as strong as she would have liked to.
And although that play didn't quite finish how the Raiders were hoping, that's the way you got to beat the zone, is pick apart the gaps and get inside.
And Denton that time, for the first time, taking a shot from the left corner for 3, unable to connect. So Cole's going to set up the offense for the Lady Raiders. Skutt still in a 2-3, back to Porter. Going to draw the foul on Adams. It seems to me Skutt is maybe a little more used to a little bit more physical play than what the officials are allowing him to get away with here tonight, Calder.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. You can tell the coach is pretty upset about it. He's not used to this kind of play. They're calling about everything, and I'd say his team just wasn't expecting that.
So a very tight game right now as far as the officials play. So a good defensive stand there for the ladies. Cole Chestings on the left side, not quite able to get it to fall. And Cole very alertly getting her hands in there to tie things up for the jump ball. And if nothing else, that'll at least give us the next possession on the arrow. Quick inbounds pass to Rowley, and she's able to draw the foul on the shot.
A well-executed play there for the Raiders. They crossed a couple guards and then exposed the inside for an easy shot for Raleigh.
And as we talked about in the first half, the foul situation again going the way of the Raiders. Skyhawks already at 5 team fouls to the Lady Raiders 1. And that's really going to have to be something that I think the ladies are going to need to rely on here a little bit in the second half is to get to that bonus situation, especially as you mentioned with the height disadvantage.
Yeah, we were unfortunately under 50% from the line there in the first half, so I think if we can keep going inside, though, and drawing fouls, eventually they got to start falling.
And that is the main thing, is that we got to start getting a few to drop. Our foul shooting hasn't been great, but I know the ladies practice it a lot, so hopefully that practice will become perfect, or at least close enough too, because they're really doing a great job of drawing those fouls in this 2-3.
Savannah Rosenbaum doing a nice job knocking the ball away there on defense, so we'll get things reset here.
Good pressure by
Raiders with Lady Raiders with the press here. And Skutt able to handle it.
That's really the danger of the press. When you put so many people on your own half, you really leave the back open for plays just like that. Skutt did a nice job of exposing the press.
Jaden Teese with the last bucket there for the Skyhawks. Cody Rowley going to get called for the reach. Skutt's going to retain possession there on the ball. Jessica Hodovy and Tara Cannon going to come out now for the Skyhawks. And a nice job by Cody Rowley anticipating the pass. And able to draw the foul on the other end by number 2, Alex Banker.
Though it doesn't apply on this shot, that foul will put the Lady Raiders into the bonus.
And a nice shot there from the line. Lady Raiders down only by 11 now. Ashley Stafford called for the foul there on Anna Berlingar. Sarah Marr is going to come back into contest for her. Nice job down there on Castor. She was not able to penetrate the way she's wanting to. Lady Raiders doing a nice job cutting that off.
And the Raiders are really rotating well off those screens on defense. They're not leaving a lot of openings after the picks.
Denton for the 3, and she gets it.
Embarrassing jinx on my part. Abby Porter just picked up her 3rd foul, so she'll come out for the Raiders. And they'll take a timeout after that.
So full timeout here. 47 seconds remaining in the third period. Omaha Skutt leading 41 to Sydney's 26. Sydney enjoying a slight advantage on fouls. Skutt with 6 and Sydney with 4. So as you mentioned, Calder, we will be getting to the bonus here very quickly. Very athletic group here in Omaha Skutt. And again, this is the Western Conference invite. This will probably be the only game in Sydney. The other games will be in Scottsbluff at WNCC. And we do expect to travel and try to stream those games as well. I won't be able to partake in any of that, but some of the fellas here are getting some of their first experience with equipment, and they will be out on the floor there at WNCC. So we'll be setting up our TriCaster equipment and streaming the game to you live from Scottsbluff. And I can't tell you exactly who all the sponsors are for the Western Conference invite, but they do a nice job of putting together a package that allows them to draw a team, the quality of Omaha Skutt Catholic, out to the Panhandle. You know, obviously a team that you're not going to get to see every day. And in the end, the more teams you can play of a high caliber and high quality, the better it makes for your team in the end at the end of the season. So Skutt with the offensive charge. They're going to give Sydney the ball.
Looks like a off-ball foul there by Cody Raleigh, I believe. Your Sydney cheerleaders also getting some of their first work in of the winter season. So with 28 seconds remaining in the third period, it's Sydney trailing Skutt 26-42. Applying the press again. And she's going to get caught. She did have 1 foot over the line and went back. So a nice effective use of the press there by Sydney. Yeah, causing those forced turnovers. That's the main goal of the press.
Cole with the ball down the floor. Marr over to Raleigh. And that one's picked off. Jessica Hotovy stops for the pull-up jumper. Obviously not too comfortable with the left-handed layup there, so she decides just to cut it off and take the shot and does a nice job with it. And that'll do it for the end of 3, with Skutt leading 44-26. Denton top of the key. And pretty quick lineup out on the floor right now for Skutt. Sydney able to maintain pressure there on the ball, forcing the turnover. Sarah Marr, nice job getting around her defender, just not able to get the shot to fall. Cody gonna get called for the reach there.
And still a lot of fouls being called out there tonight. That'll put Sydney at 6, so the next one will be the bonus, putting both teams on the bonus.
Yeah, the officials really worked to set the tone early in this game, and they're staying true to that. Garrett Deere in attendance tonight at the Lady Raiders game. He had all 4 wisdom teeth pulled today, and just flat out said he wasn't going to miss the game. So we appreciate that Red Raider dedication tonight. Thank you, Garrett.
Finally, the Raiders can knock down a pair of free throws.
The call is white ball. Savannah Rosenbaum to inbound. Sydney looking for some opportunities to penetrate in with the ball. And he decides he's going to go ahead and call a reach in there on Denton. It's going to put Cole to the line. And good from the corner. For 3, off the iron. And we're going to get called here for a jump ball.
Got about 4 people on that dog pile.
So we will be in Sydney's favor this time with the possession arrow. And we're going to have a timeout by Skutt. 30-second timeout. With 5 minutes here in the 4th period. Skutt hanging on to a 44-33 lead. What types of things, Calder, do you think we need to see from Sydney to try and crawl or climb back into this here with 5 minutes remaining? Certainly 11 points, they're certainly not out of it.
Skutt's applying a lot of pressure really far outside, so I think some tight pick and rolls, maybe try to open up the inside a little bit more to get a little easier shot selection. The Raiders aren't out yet. They're only 11 points down. I think that if they can move the ball a little quicker and get those inside shots and use the benefit of the bonus, I think they'll be all right.
Cole with the ball down the floor for the Raiders. Marr looking for an opening, dishes it back out. Cole for 3, and she gets it. Hotovy with the shot, no good.
Still getting out-rebounded there. It looked like we had about 3 Lady Raiders under the basket, but none of them turned the box out.
And Miranda Castor at 6'1", able to go up and find the rock. Den with a short jumper. Off. And Savannah Rosenbaum doing a nice job getting position there for the rebound, the Lady Raiders. 4 minutes now remaining in the contest. Cole for 3 again, no good. Gets the rebound. Into Porter, she drives, left hand, no good. Castor knocking down another one for 2. Gets the ball down quickly, but to no avail. Cody Rowley with the rebound.
Since that timeout, it looks like Skutt's fallen back into their 2-3 zone.
Maintaining a 12-point lead right now. 2.5 minutes. Sydney's going to have to pick up the pace here.
The Raiders, with the time not really on their side, are going to extend their perimeter defense to try and get a 5-second call or a turnover.
And Cole called for the reach in there on Castor. Both teams will be in the bonus now. And we will have a full timeout here on the floor with under 2 minutes to play. Skutt holding a 12-point lead. And as we draw near the end of this contest, please know that we will also be covering the boys game tonight. That will, however, be on a separate stream, so people will actually need to click on a new link for that game. It will not be simply a matter of this game finishing and the next one following. So whether you are getting to our stream through the school website, sydneyraiders.org, underneath the tab Athletics, or if you're going directly to YouTube and doing a search for the Raider Activities Network, in either case, it will be a separate stream, and you will need to click on the new link for the boys game as soon as it becomes live and available. Largely, that's necessary in part to keep the size, the file size down on the contest, and separating the games as separate broadcasts. But understand that the boys game will be available streaming again here tonight. Marr with the rebound, pushing the ball down the court. Skutt's going to lose a handle on that, so it'll be Sydney ball. Jasmine Jellin entering the game now for Sydney. Marr dishing the ball off to Rosenbaum, who draws the foul. That'll send Savannah to the line. 1 minute remaining here tonight. Good on the first attempt. And clean on both shots. Down now by 11. So Ashley Stavard giving the foul here. Vanessa Riley will be entering the game tonight for Sarah Marr. Mackenzie Harry entering the game for Savannah Adams. Emily Marr doing a nice job keeping the ball alive as she went to the ground there. Erin Bound now in the contest. And then for three on the right corner. Sydney getting another turnover. Sydney finishing the game here with its second group of 5. Getting some varsity experience on the floor tonight here against a quality Skutt team. Skutt coach calling timeout to avoid the tie up there underneath. With 5.5 remaining in the game. And with the completion of 4, it's going to be Omaha Skutt Catholic 51, your Sydney Lady Raiders 41.
And as we reach the end of this game, the boys will start to warm up for the game that is to follow this, as we will be ending our stream on this video in a minute or two and starting the stream on the next one.
So again, if you see things go away, just simply understand that we have concluded the stream for the girls' game, and we'll be starting the stream on the boys' game. So if I'm understanding things correctly, you will probably need to click on a separate link for the boys' game. But understand that as we move from this to the other, should just be a simple step away.